Have you ever wondered what happens to your luggage after you drop it off at the port? Welcome or welcome back to my channel. Now, if you're going on a cruise, you probably have a lot of questions about what to expect. One of the questions that comes up a lot is, what happens to your luggage once you drop it off at the port? What happens to your luggage from the time that you are getting off your taxi, or your Uber, or your car at the port until it is cleared through security? And then what happens once it is through security? So I'm going to answer just that in this video. Usually it's not ready until about 1:30 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And that's because they're waiting for all of the luggage to arrive. I'll see you over there. Once all of the luggage has arrived, then they start bringing the luggage up to the cabins, and they start unloading it. Now, sometimes your luggage does arrive before your cabin is ready, but many times it doesn't. However, what you will find is that even if your luggage hasn't arrived yet, your cabin steward will often anticipate that you might need something during the day. So if you look in your cabin, you usually will find a couple of bottles of water, sometimes some fruit, sometimes some other amenities, and also towels. Now, you might not have a towel hanging on the wall, but if you go into your bathroom, you might find a couple of towels hanging in the bathroom. And that's really nice because even though you may not have your bathing suit with you necessarily at that time, you can still go to the pool area and you can use those towels. Now you will want to bring a small bag with you, so a backpack or a purse. Something small so that you can carry your essentials while you're waiting for your cabin to be ready, while you're waiting for your luggage to arrive. So you definitely want to have with you some sort of identification. You want to make sure that you have your cruise card, your safety briefing document, and you want to have your phone with you. You'll probably want to have some sort of charger for that phone. You're going to want to have some cash with you, some sort of sunscreen. Maybe you'll want to have a hat. The other thing you're going to want to have, especially if you plan on drinking alcoholic beverages on the cruise ship, you're going to want to bring your seasickness medication with you. Now, before I get started, I did want to mention that if you like this video, if you find it helpful, informative, or enjoyable in any way, then please do give this video a big thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already. Let's get started. So I'm actually going to break this up into two parts. The first part, what happens when you arrive at the cruise terminal? A lot of people wonder, well, who picks up our luggage? Who takes it? Where does it go? How do they keep track of it? What if it doesn't end up in the right spot? So a lot of good questions. Well, from the time that you arrive at the cruise terminal and you get off your car, your taxi, your Uber, whatever, usually you're going to be waiting in line. You're going to wait for one of those little carts that you see with the porters. Now, sometimes the porters will come around and they will take your luggage from you. Sometimes you have to actually go and look for one of these little carts. Put your luggage on it and then roll it along to the next station where someone else will be waiting. And basically, this is how they keep track of your luggage. It's based on the tags that you put on your luggage. You put these tags on your luggage before you even leave home. And they should have arrived. Those little luggage tags, I think, a few days before the cruise. If they didn't arrive, you can always print them out yourself. But they'll have your name, and they'll also have the number of your cabin. That's really important because what happens is once your luggage is tagged, then it is moved from the area where you drop it off initially to an area where it's going to be cleared through security. Once it goes through security, it's going to go to another area where there are going to be people waiting with carts, which are going to be assigned to different cabins. And your luggage, depending on the number of the cabin, let's say for example, you have cabin 7,249, then they're going to go to a cart that has the number 7,249 on it. Now what they will do is they will load your luggage onto the cart. They will bring all of the luggage for the different cabins that are on that cart to the elevators. And then they will take all of those carts with all of the luggage to the elevators, and up they go to the floors where the cabins are. Once they're up on the floor, then the cabin stewards, your stewards. They will take your luggage from the cart, and they will take it up to your cabin. They will load it up in your cabin. But be relaxed. It will be delivered shortly.